So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my
blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And I think he's a guy, if they had let him walk, no one was going to be shouting from the top of a mountain. But he's a good guy. He's a good locker room guy, too.
Good locker room and a good player. I mean, he's a valuable starter for them. And if you just want to start over and maybe bring in someone new, the learning curve might be a little bit big. So it's a good job by getting him taken care of, and now they can move forward.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
On 2nd and 10, Allen eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Wilson. It's caught by Davis. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, touchdown! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Demir Bird returning it. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before reaching the opposite 35.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll run on first down. Singletary. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Throwing is Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Bird now ready to return it. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Bird now ready to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Moore. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Wilson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from, so field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the...
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium in Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Singletary here running out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Allen going to throw. And Diggs has it. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Allen now on first down. Flushed out right. Caught right side, Davis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On first down, Allen steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel.
Oh, that really would have been something to see, but he's denied by the framework.
Do you remember seeing David Akers in Green Bay a few years ago on opening day? He had a 63-yarder to end the half.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one. And this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And this is a play defensively where you just look at that and say, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they stop him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Allen again. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Jets add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. The extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Bird now ready to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a throw here, hauled in. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on second down. Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Jets now to take over. They're looking to do anything to break this 10-game losing streak. It has been a tough one for them to swallow. They do have the lead right now and the football 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And he stopped immediately there. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 30. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some room to maneuver. The 20.